Cleveland starting five. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Darius Garland is out there with Okoro, and it's Osman in at the three. And for Memphis, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Here's Okoro, looking for his first basket, still in this one. With some arc and a missed layup.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups.
Well, you think about how important bench play is in the modern game. Candace, how big of a boost is it for a starter when the bench plays well?
When the bench comes in and raises the level of play, it definitely makes your job easier. When you have a bench that you can depend on, a team that plays against the starters constantly in practice to make them better. It just makes the overall team and the energy go.
Can certainly add to the depth and buy some quality rest.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And MP throws it down. Looking here now at MP. He spent only a year in college, but has a lot of upside to his game.
NBA, watching him in college, MP is ready for the NBA. Might take an adjustment period, but the talent is definitely there.
Pass to Okoro. To Garland. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Garland's got 12.
Garland showing some awareness on the pick and roll, breaking down the defense on the pick and roll action.
Moran against Garland. Picked his pocket. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
You know, I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your own shoe, and you dream of being on the cover of NBA 2K. Honestly, this is a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many more women to come.
Certainly a trailblazer. Anderson finds Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
How many guys are quicker than Morant? Yeah, good luck checking him.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Outside Sexton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
LeVert goes against Moran. Kicks it out to Anderson. Good, and the setup by Moran. Morant's got assist number 7 tonight.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
MP, he's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Anderson. From outside, off the mark.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot. What awareness from MP. When the break is on, he knows exactly where to go.
Down low. Here's Clark. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Lauri Markkanen, and he makes the first. Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. And he can't hit the second. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Now Melton still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. With 1 on the clock, and he nails the jumper. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Grizzlies. And a lot of work still ahead, but Colin Sexton says his...
I know that I'll have to continue to work.
Hey. Ends up going with a new group. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Brooks in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Outside Morant. Shoots over Mobley. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Here's Jackson. There's the block.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Here's Garland. And it's Cleveland with another. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play. Contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. Brooks outside. Back to Payne. Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Clock at 6. Off target with the 3.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Allen inside. Adams covering. Garland against Morant. Garland, the pass to MP. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
They get it back. Tries yet again. No good on the layup.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And I want to thank our special guest. Candace, your insights are always illuminating. Great to have you on the program.
Illuminating. It's great to be here. Thanks, BA.
Here's Okoro. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. That one falls.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
36 seconds left in the first half. Inside, here's MP. Pass to Allen. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside for Brooks. Good, and the setup by Morant. Brooks has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
To the paint. Here's MP. Good work defensively by Brooks. And so it's Cleveland up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now? And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Completely new group for the Cavaliers. Well, you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
On the court for the Cavaliers, Lauri Markkanen out there with MP. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Rajon Rondo. And it's Sexton in at the shooting guard position. Here's Melton. Sexton grabs the board.
They really have a commanding. You can't leave someone open on MP's squad because he's solid at recognizing the overcommitment.
Memphis has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Now here's Anderson. He's got 7. With the drive, and finished off by Anderson.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Now you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find them.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And he's one of those stat sheet stuffers. Kyle Anderson at 6'9" gives you rebounding, playmaking, and a little bit of everything.
I mean, the combination of size with skill is what makes him special. And his wingspan helps him impact the game in so many ways. And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And here's Melton. To the middle. That's good from Jackson on the assist from Melton. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Anderson against MP. Pass to Love. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He has 7.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Melton. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by MP.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
To the wing, right side. Anderson passes to Jackson. Over MP. Here's Melton. Jackson finds some space. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They grab their own miss. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for...
Hey there, John Luck. You really...
Nice to meet you, John. Look, not at all. I'm full.
Multiply, you know the mile. Then I'ma add up the tax. Check the stats, I'm the one jumping out the gym. Gunning for me, I gotta protect the rim. Starting 5 and I'm not sitting on.
Okay, listen. So the reason I
have one issue that I need to address, like the numbers.
This airs tonight.
Okay. So we wait and see.
So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu.
You know, Kristen, it's not worth the trouble right now. Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this.
On the bench, pulling up in your face, you can hit a switch. Treat every night like the playoffs. That's why I don't take a day off. Till my jersey in the rafters, winning with.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is on. I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time. Like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you got to say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't mine.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time.
We come to you tonight from the short, and David, he is the total package. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Up in the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. Isaiah Thomas out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Harrell.
Checking in for the away team.
Here's Okoro. Pass to Garland. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Outside Thomas. Over Love. Thomas, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's the teardrop. A second chance effort. Allen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Rozier finds Plumlee. And here is Thomas. Hayward left side. Oubre outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Allen. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Allen. And it's Sexton in for Okoro. Charlotte also making some changes. McDaniels checked in for Hayward. And Martin subbed in for Thomas. Rozier into the lane. He gets it in there. Rozier's got 6.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Outside, Martin. Clock at 6. The pass to Oubre.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
From deep. Love grabs the board.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's MP. It's good.
High motor play by MP, finding his way past the contact and getting it to go.
Hornets leading by 9. Now here's Martin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. That one, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the bucket started raining down. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Martin, the pass to Oubre. Goes up again. He lays it in.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
And the Hornets lead by 9.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
And that's good from Sexton on the assist by Garland.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the inside. Here's Oubre. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Outside Garland. Down low. Here's MP. He dishes it to Love. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
And here is Rozier. He's coming off a 25-point game against Indiana. Fires from deep. The shot off that time. And so it's Charlotte heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're put. Well, we know that Colin Sexton is an efficient scorer. He shouldn't.
I feel like I've just been calm.
And even though he's more a point guard in stature, Greg Sexton more of a flat-out scorer at that point than he is a facilitator, I think.
Yeah, and Kevin, there's always a place for guys who can put the ball in the basket, especially if they lock in on the defensive end.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
On the court for Charlotte, Washington out there with McDaniels. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Martin in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Washington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And teams often try to slow down point guards.
Checking in for the away team.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second-chance points.
And Kelly Oubre, the new face on the Hornets, was hoping to get a bigger deal in free agency. The market, though, just not there for him. Ended up with a 2-year deal in a situation where he feels he can show his work.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, the title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. Back to Rozier. Good on the 3-point shot. Rozier's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Hornets.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Garland against Rozier. Garland kicks to Allen. Now Okoro passes it to Garland. From deep 3-point range, a rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Oubre, that's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 5 assists in the game.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Up top, Garland. Rozier defending. Here's MP. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Rozier the pass to Washington. Here's McDaniels. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Rozier against Garland. Shoots from 14, and it comes off the front of the rim.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Okoro shot is off. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Washington passes to Oubre. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
They recover it. Oubre inside the three-point line. And he got that one up in time, and so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 21-point lead. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out.
Checking in for the
completely new group for Cleveland. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Harold. McDaniels comes in for Mason Plumlee. Martin's checked in for Terry Rozier. And Thomas subbed in for Gordon Hayward. MP out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Sexton in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. LeVert with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Sexton. From 12 feet out. Here's Markkanen. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board. Solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Thomas inside. LeVert defending. Thomas, no luck. The Cavaliers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. A nice shot by LeVert.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
Hornets leading by 23. To the middle. Here's Martin. Another shot. And the rejection by MP. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Plumlee is checked in for Martin. Here's Washington. 9 points in the game so far. He was all alone on that one. Oubre's got 17.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside, Sexton.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Oubre against LeVert. Kicks it out to Markkanen. No good on the triple. Charlotte's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, my goodness. How good is that pass? When Isaiah Thomas is on the floor, what a leader.
To the paint. Here's Sexton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Sexton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Plumlee kicks to Thomas. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
Oubre outside. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. McDaniels dishes to Oubre. 4 on the clock. Count that bucket. Oubre's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Love the pass to MP. That falls. Great assist by Love. He's got 14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Thomas. 11 points in the game. With the shot. Misses off the left iron. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with the
checking in for the
check in for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward comes in for Oubre. The Cavaliers trail by 18 on the court for the Hornets. Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Washington out there with Montrezl Harrell, and it's Thomas in at the point guard.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Charlotte.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Inside, here's MP. Second shot opportunity, and it's good, 2 points.
And those are bonus points for this team. MP hitting the boards hard.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 16-point lead. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First free throw is good.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
And the Hornets making a change here. Richards is checked in. Jones comes in for Washington. McDaniels, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Bouknight comes in for Thomas. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And here is Bouknight. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next.
With that bull, better pay me, Scottie Pippen. Jumping out the gym, yeah, I ball like Scottie Pippen. Check the numbers, ain't no games, I'm moving with precision. Put some respect on my name, I feel like Scottie Pippen. I'm feeling unappreciated, underrated, I think it's time for payment. Add some zeros and commas to the statement. At the table, we renegotiating. I ain't from Buffalo, I need a duffel full of bills. Pay me like I'm Sean Carter, Wayne Carter under deals. Call Mav. I'm tryna triple the cash, digital flip with the bag. Ain't no limit how I get it, I push it to max. Multiply, you know the math. Then I'm tax. Check the stats, I'm the one jumping out the gym. Gunning for me, I gotta protect the rim. Starting 5 and I'm not sitting on the bench. bench, pulling up in your face, you can hit a switch. Treat every night like the playoffs. That's why I don't take a day off. Till my jersey in the rafters, winning with the players, Phil Jackson. I ain't with that bull, better pay me, Scottie Pippen. Jumping out the gym, yeah, I ball like Scottie Pippen. Check the numbers, ain't no games, I'm moving with precision. Put some respect on my name, I feel like Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen, Scottie.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, man. Get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hey, right here. Give me that! All day, baby.
Keep it going. Now we're rolling.
Hey, hit me up.
Get over here. Look, let's put that game behind us right now. It's just one, and we have another one just ahead. Let's just get focused and prepare for it. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. I want to spend time cleaning up our transition offense today.
started. Hey, he can ball, huh?
Great energy in practice. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work.
Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Focus! Hey, hey! Do it! And water, man! That's all you will be. Come on, come on! Come on, get ball! I'll train that, baby! Take that! Give me that! Again.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, that's good. Hey, good shot, MP. Top back, baby. Shot. Oh, where's the ball? It's great. Let's go. Next time, man. Next time.
good to know that you understand there's more to this game than offense. Let's work on that defense today.
Hey, Coach.
Cade, what do you think about NBA 2K23 so far?
I like it. I like the animations.
What are the biggest differences?
And yeah, I like the graphics too. I feel like the faces look a little more clear, look more realistic. So it's cool. I like the game so far.
Since we talked to you last, you got scanned in NBA 2K22.
Yeah.
What has your life been like, and what is it like kind of seeing yourself in the video game every single day?
Yeah, it's crazy. I've always tried to like dream of being in the game, but now whenever I see like a real face.
And the Hawks with a confident look as they got to the arena earlier tonight. I'd say let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen to get... Both teams making some changes here. Collins outside. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Collins. To the paint. Here's Young. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Young's got 11 points.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Garland, the pass to Love. Now here's MP, guarded by Young. Here's MP. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as an NBA star. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside Sexton. Pass to MP. Lets it fly. On the money with the jumper. MP's got the second bucket of the night.
In the paint, MP moves with a purpose, ensuring he gets by the contact into his shot.
Garland against Young. The teardrop stolen by MP. Fast break, here we go. Sexton against Wright. Now here's MP, tightly guarded. Can't cash it in from close range.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Gallinari. Not going to go that time. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
Here's Love. Here's MP. And that one drops for him. 6 points for him. Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, B.A., the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on, you wonder just how much it's impacting MP's playing time.
You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Markkanen's checked in for the Cavs. LeVert comes in for Garland. Young against Sexton. Inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You see the vertical MP has. Able to get off the ground fast to throw it down.
Steve Trae Young, named to the 2020 All-Star Game. The second youngest player in the NBA Showcase.
B.A. only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Outside Sexton. And he banks in the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Young inside. Check by Sexton. Back to Young. Over Sexton. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Good scoring of this one as we conclude. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hawks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Gorgie Jang is out there with the Kongwu, and it's right in at the point. Both free throws good for LeVert. And in crunch time, when the game is close, some players rise to the occasion, Smitty. Others tighten up. What do you think makes the difference?
Well, first of all, a lot of it is confidence. But I think also you got to trust in your preparation. And a lot of guys are built for the moment, and some are not. And most of the guys built for the moment, they are superstars.
Right outside. Shot clock at 5. No good. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. Rondo gets the bucket. Rondo, he's got his first points of the game.
Rondo is a pro in transition. He can flat out get it done.
Pass to Herder. Here's Jang, covered by Love. Back to Herder. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Right against LeVert. And here's Hunter from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Mobley, he's checked in for Love. Bogdanovich has checked in for the Hawks. The Cavs have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Rondo to the inside. MP. And MP throws it down.
On offense, MP has been a real menace. He keeps finding holes in the defense and hitting shots.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Herder. LeVert with a rebound. For Cleveland, they've gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. Now Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stop.
What a read by MP. Sees the D out of position, makes the feed, and creates a wide open bucket.
Shot to stop the run. And it's right missing.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
On the wing, MP. Hunter covering. Markkanen outside. Cleveland needs to get off the shot. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen comes in for Markkanen. And Okoro is subbed in for LeVert. And the change for the Hawks. Collins checked in.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
Hunter passes to Collins. Right outside. Pass to Hunter. Launches the 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And they're able to recover. MP against Bogdanovich. He takes it in. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
To the paint. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
The unselfishness of Rondo, always looking to get his teammates easy looks.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Back to Okongwu. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Okongwu's got his first points of the night.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates. With Onyeka Okongwu, you get an athletic big man who puts a ton of energy into his defense.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Down low. Here's Hunter. This is another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. The Cavaliers leading. Stolen by Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And I feel like we really see Okongwu's defensive prowess when he's going against pick and roll.
Well, his time and his instincts are terrific, B.A. Combine that with his physical attributes, and it's easy to see what makes him a special player at the defensive end.
Sexton's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Cleveland's shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Pass to Mobley. Outside, Rondo down to 5 on the shot clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. And so the Cavaliers take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA.
With that bull, better pay me, Scottie Pippen. Jumping out the gym, yeah, I ball like Scottie Pippen. Check the numbers, ain't no games, I'm moving with precision. Put some respect on my name, I feel like Scottie Pippen. I'm feeling unappreciated.
But life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see, though. But maybe on this one, we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Nestled among the peaks of the and with thanks. Well, he's got the right coach, and he is a terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Darius Garland is out there. Greg, what are the expectations as a first-round pick?
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Raju's checked in, and Morris subbed in for Wilbert. Here's Najee. There's the pass to Murray. The kick out to Porter. 5 on the clock. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Here's LeVert. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You know, guys, with good size and length for his position, LeVert can convert tough baskets.
For the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Allen. Markkanen comes in for Mobley. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. Sexton against Cousins. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Sexton the pass to MP. Back to Sexton. MP trying to free himself up, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
You know, I think of Karis LeVert as one of those guys capable of going off on any given night for big numbers. He has that kind of explosive ability offensively.
Into the lane. Back to Porter. Denver passing it around. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Passes it to MP. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that explosiveness of LeVert. We've seen it on nights when he gets hot and becomes unstoppable.
Greg, how about that game in 2020 when he went for 37 points in the fourth quarter in overtime alone? LeVert's a player that doesn't know the meaning of the phrase heat check. He can give it to you, boy.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Karis LeVert. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
AGA hot off the presses. MP has agreed to a marketing partnership with Mobile One.
I mean, MP has so many followers. It's really going to help Mobile One reach new customers. Smart business decision on their part.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
And dunk by MP.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot. You know, maybe not the destructive force he was before the ACL tear, but Cousins still has the size, skill, and understanding of the game to be a contributor.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Sexton. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
He's covered by Rondo. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Porter. This one for 3. Sexton grabs the board.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
And they take the lead. MP's got 8 points.
You know, pursuing the pumpkin is all about perseverance, and MP hitting the boards with intensity.
And the rejection by MP. And so it's MP making things happen for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter. He has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. Well, Rajon,
having my son witness the opportunity.
I can understand being able to share those special moments with the ones you love.
And that's what it's all about. And for Rondo, who knows? Maybe someday we'll win even more as a coach.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. MP out there with Markkanen. Then there's Sexton. It's Rajon Rondo. And it's Love in at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Here's Cousins. The Nuggets with another miss. Cleveland leading by 5. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
A nice shot by MP.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Cousins against Love. Morris kicks to Cousins. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. In a wide open look for Porter. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender inside.
And the dunk by MP.
Timeout. And this has been MP's night thus far. His energy on the offensive end really on another level.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
MP. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Jokic against Evans. Shoots from the baseline. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down now. Just 7 in the basket from Jokic.
When you can shoot the ball like Jokic can from every level, that kind of versatility makes you a hard guard. Making mid-range shots just adds to his dangerousness.
And look at how synced up MP is with his guys. They're in perfect rhythm for that alley-oop.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And the basket by Gordon.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Garland to the paint from 10 feet out. Here's MP. Allen right side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers enjoying a 12-point lead. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the round. The Cavaliers making a change here. MV's checked in. Here's Barton. He's got 5. Porter dishes to Murray. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got 9.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. MVP. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Outside, Porter. No good from outside.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And Jokic slams it in.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Jordan Jr. Saw a wide-open teammate. Got the pass to him right on time.
MP.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And that one's good by Porter.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release in deep range, too. You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
Down low, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it.
Boy, I so enjoy watching Jokic play. I'm really enjoying him tonight, scoring a bunch of points, and his offensive game is just a beautiful thing to behold.
And MP throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Allen passes to MP.